what's going on there. Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Down! Boy, yeah!
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner. Hey! Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them? He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon them like me.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Vishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fight?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it. Not without a sword, huh?
Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this again. This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben. Na mi van? Csak nem hagy el a merszet. Itt fogsz nekem, figyelek!
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was mad.
My parents, I wanted to bury...
Don't worry. I took...
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
So Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's mill at Peshek. He took me in, and
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But
Well enough to do what has to be done.
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like...
I know, Sir Adzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to.
If you insist. But you need to speak... You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you. And for medicine.
I've been lying here 2 weeks.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my...
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay...
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat some...
have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
word with you, young fellow. Hey, youngster, come here.
My name's Henry.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better... If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with...
Look, couldn't I just pay you instead?
I'd say you're a fucking ungrateful pup. But if you think you got money to throw around...
I don't have that much.
Then come back when you have. Debts must be paid, or...
Tell me about it.
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not...
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one were...
No honourable man should touch them.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is...
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend and...
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever... It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. What?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify...
Watch your mouth, boy. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on...
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't...
Oh, and, watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the...
Farewell.
Halt! Who are you, and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith.
It's my job to stop you.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he...
All right, then. Go ahead.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant? Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Be up to no good, sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catchpoles see you.
Good health to you.
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my...
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight...
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the...
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager...
All right, let's fight then, if you think you can...
Hold your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating 2 other... Good luck to you.
Don't you know you have to have a light after dark?
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad?
I must speak with Sir Radzig.
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall.
My father made him a sword. He,
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Od neděle do neděle hrají muziko veselé, gatiska má roztahané, sláma
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle.
When I find him...
Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
I'll slaughter you! Enough!
Do you seriously think you can creep around here in the dark right under my nose? Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a...
This is surely no way to treat one of Sir Radzig's men.
Sure. And you think that makes you above the...
I can't pay that.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to...
Jail?
You love it there.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Birkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord. Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Why are you waking me?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
Satisfied?
That's not enough. tough luck. Onions that'll even make your man dry like a little. May the Lord watch over you.
My respects to you.
Do you know if there's anyone around here?
Aye, they're good. Berthold, our local gamekeeper, was looking for help with something a while.
Do you know if there's any...
Hmm.
Do you know if there's any...
Hmm. Farewell.
Captain Bernard's not here. I should stop by during the day.
The Lord be praised. What brings you?
What are the rules of the tournament?
Well, it's not a life or death struggle. We're not.
How long does it go on?
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough... Usually the victor is announced before sunset. But
how many rounds do I have to...
Depends how many people enroll. The combatants who win the first round go through to the second. And the winners...
Is there anything else?
The tourney is for commoners. But that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. Anyone who leaves the arena before... If you strike an opponent who has yielded...
And what do I have to do to win? Do I have to beat the opponent...
To get to the second round, you have to beat your... If both opponents win one bout each in the round, the victor is decided in a third duel.
What kind of weapons?
You can take your pick. In the first two... If a third duel is needed to decide the matter...
Can I borrow weapons and...
Not only can you, you have to. This is about fighting skill. There's equipment prepared for all the combatants. As soon as you...
Thanks. That's all.
I'd like to ask again. Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you, good sir.
Any work for me here by...
That depends.
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me.
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who...
I ought to be able to have...
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a... They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking.
I see.
The trouble is, the nightingales are gone. I don't...
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around?
Not exactly. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off to... I have traps prepared. It should be...
Fine, but how will I know where to put...
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Brannick.
Right.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you... They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the...
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound...
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes.
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Yes, I'll remember.
Right. Here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale...
I'll do that. Can you help me with training my...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the bass.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Maybe another... I'd like you to show me...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right, but it'll...
Maybe another...
Farewell.
Od večera do rána muzika nám vyhrává. Pijme chlapci, chlapci bílé víno z pohára.
I'd like to enroll in the big tour.
Come tomorrow morning to the upper castle courtyard and I'll gladly sign you up. I'm certainly not going to do it here and now. And don't forget to bring 30 groschen with you. Take care now.
Do you know if there's any...
Could be. Sir Anish is convening the Rattoi tourney again at the Upper Castle. You can still enroll tomorrow, if you think you're good enough.
Do you know if there's any...
Good luck to you.
A bit of this, a bit of that. Good day to you.
Let's fight.
I told you. Don't come back to me till you've... May the Lord watch over you.
Coming right up.
God be with you.
Aren't you Ringlet? Milan says I have to beat you before he'll take me on.
And you're that blacksmith's lad, right? What do you want out of it?
Maybe not. But why shouldn't I try?
Yeah, and you can pass it on to us that need it.
I want nothing from...
Good luck to you.
I'm not done with you.
I hope you've got coin.
I want nothing from you.
God be with you.
Can I ask?
What kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does it with good...
Thank you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy, Sir Rat.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with some...
Very well.
Come with me and listen.
Take care now. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. All right. Well done. Ah, that's it. Nice. Nice. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Very good. Not bad. Nice. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Ah, that's it. All right. What are you waiting for? Not bad. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. No, again. Well done. Good. Well done. All right. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike. See, I lure you, then attack unexpectedly. Yeah. Fine. That's enough. I have my work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Very good. Not bad. All right. Not bad. Good.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. Let's go! All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. Very good. Ow. Well done. Too soon again. Good. Ah, that's it. All right. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Not bad. All right. Ow. Try and catch the rhythm. You see the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it. Ow. All right. Not bad. Ow. Ah, that's it. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Ow.
Captain Bernard!
Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. And the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. You'll throw the opponent off. Wrong! Again! Not bad. Not bad. Very good.
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Not bad. Well done. Not bad. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit it. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Nice. No, that's not it. No, again. No, that's not it. Good. No, not like that. Very good. Very good. Not like that! What are you... No, that's not it! Nice! Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzik also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
I wouldn't beg good neighbours, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and, well, you know.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing. Put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement, the arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow.
Christ,
The arrow
just
drops
give up.
quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore. That flew nicely. Practice for a while. No nonsense. Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I don't have enough.
Then you'll owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
Are you going to cry now?
Well, we're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.